trending makeup techniques you must try now. If in 2026 your makeup does not look like this yet, you are missing out. These are the most viral makeup techniques right now, and yes, beginners can do them. Let's get in. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mamus Ate. If you love staying ahead of makeup trend and you want techniques that actually work in real life, today's video is for you. I'm breaking down the hottest makeup techniques trending right now. First thing first, you want to set up your makeup products. The first thing on my list is product placement, which is this: setting up your lights properly, arranging all of the makeup products you'll be needing, from my moisturizer to my foundation, my setting powder. This will help you to stay organized because you won't be looking for products, and that's me over there about to sit down. You can see the light setup. If you want to know how I film my YouTube videos, let me know in the comment section and I will do a video teaching you about how I create my content for YouTube. Now, first step is product placement. The next step is your skin prep. Cleanse your face thoroughly, apply an hydrating toner or essence, and then you can move in to use a lightweight serum. Hyaluronic acid work best, okay? And then you seal it up with a moisturizer, and this moisturizer here is the elf moisturizer. Okay, I love it because it's not just lightweight, it's also perfect for my skin because I have a very oily skin. And then I like to always apply this product using a brush to apply it, and then when I'm done using a brush, I like to use my hands to just warm it on my skin. Okay, next off is going into this Huda Beauty Blurry Primer. This primer is also a mattifying primer. You need to know what your skin type is. This will help you to know the primer to use because primer is very important. It helps your makeup to sit properly. When I'm done applying the mattifying primer on my T-zone, I like to use my hands to just place it, dab it gently on those areas, press it into my skin. The next important trend is applying a translucent setting powder on areas that you have more oils. Okay, just apply it gently on my T-zone, on my nose. These are areas that are likely to shine very fast, and the translucent powder I'm using is the Huda Beauty powder. Okay, see, I'm just going gently. This trend, this tip is very important in 2026. If you have a oily skin, either for yourself or for a bride, you cannot skip this part. The next trending makeup technique you need to know is that full coverage foundation is out, is no longer in existence. Okay, these days we need skin finish foundations that are lightweight, and here I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation and the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. Man, these two foundations are powerful, they are good. I recommend both on your makeup kit. See, I cannot recommend one and leave one. Huda Beauty is lit, Fenty Beauty is lit. Just look for the one you can afford to buy. And okay, see how I mix both together, and my hand, my neck, back of my hands is looking like my face. Everything is properly blended, and I'm just trying to avoid covering my microblading. Okay, so I'm going gently, and easy go a long way in the new trend of makeup application. Just one pump is all I have in this entire part of my face, and then I'm going into the second side of my face. You can see just one pump too has almost covered everything. So it's not about looking for full coverage foundation, no, it's about looking for foundation that are lightweight, that are water based, and they are good. Okay, they are very good. See how I took the excesses under my cheek, and I'm just blending, blend. I'm trying to blend carefully around my eyebrows area because I already have a microbladed brows. So I do not intend to do my brows on this video, because this video is more about makeup trends that you need right now, okay? And this is one of it. Mixing of foundation is key. Sometimes you might not have a foundation that have your exact shade, so learn to mix foundation. I'm a fan of mixing 2 to 3 foundation, okay? And you can see how it's looking as if I have nothing on. It's not just camera friendly, it's also blending easily, no cakey. As I never blend as if you know, say you like her now, because these days the best result you want after blending your foundation is a soft lifted skin like finish. With this you are good to go, okay? And this brush that I'm using to blend my foundation is called the Reed Technique foundation brush. When I'm done, I went in with a cutting pad to just clean those foundation out of my microbladed brows, because I do not intend to draw my brows on this video, okay? When I'm done with that, I went into cream contour. Cream contour in 2026, you cannot avoid it. It's very important. And I'm using the Fenty Beauty, a darker shade for the contour application, okay? And I'm applying that on my nose, on my cheekbone. I just go slowly and gently, and then on the template of my forehead. These are areas you should pay attention to in 2026. It's very important, okay? All we need to do now is to blend it gently, and I'm using that same brush from the Reed Technique that I used to apply my foundation. You see, I'm just dabbing that gently. So even when you are told to apply a cream contour, it doesn't mean it has to be too dark. As you can see, it is warm on my skin, okay? It's not charcoal black, it's warm on my skin. This is the best part of contouring in 2026. Truth is, Rome was not built in a day. If there's one thing I need you to take out of this video, is that be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with what you do. Be patient in any situation you find yourself. Why? As I'm blending this contour, you can see that I'm going gently. I keep going back to the areas that I've left, which is my cheekbone. You can see I'm blending it again. I've blended it before, yes, but you can see I'm still taking up my hairband, and I'm going back to reblend those areas that I've blended before. Oftentimes, I know most of you, when you watch my video, you'll be wondering, oh, this technique is hard. When will I perfect it? You will perfect it. Give yourself time. Give yourself grace. Show mercy on yourself that it will be better, and it can only get better with time. I didn't just get perfect in blending like this, because you know what? Some persons cannot blend makeup with brush alone without using beauty blender. In this video, in as much as I'm showing you trending makeup tips for 2026, you can see that I'm also showing you how to use brush to apply makeup from start to finish. I know there are a lot of trends every day, every year. We have new trends, okay? There was a time we were using foundation brush and face brush alone for makeup until the trend of beauty blender came in. You can see that with this video, from start till now, 9 minutes into this video, I have still not used beauty blender. I've just been using brush. I use brush to place the product. This is highlight right now. I use brush to place the product, and I also use brush to blend the products. Initially, as you are seeing this makeup like this, you'll be wondering, how is she going to blend it? How is she going to blend it? This video is raw from start to finish. You can see how I am gradually blending. Whenever you place your concealer, allow it to sit for some seconds, probably 30 seconds, okay, before you go in to start blending the edges. You can see how I'm blending it. Still, there's no beauty blender in any part of this video. So the essence of this tutorial is also to be patient with yourself. Just be patient, be kind to yourself, give yourself time. In any field, in anything you are doing, Give yourself time. It can only get better, okay? It can only get better with time when you are also patient with yourself. You can see how I am gradually just blending from my under eye to my chin, and then now presently on my zygomatic bone. I am just using the remaining concealer inside the brush to dab gently on those areas. Okay, so one of the trend I need you to know is also what's the trend of dabbing and placing products on the face instead of dragging. And then you can see I went back to my brush and I used my brush to reblend the entire face. Now it's time for blush. This particular trend, you cannot avoid it in 2026. Blush is having a major moment. Blush is something that lifts your entire face, okay? And I like to use the lifted blush placement, which is a process whereby I place the blush on the higher cheek and then I blend towards the template and then I keep it away from the nose. This part of blush is very effective, okay? It makes your face to look lifted and youthful. Finally, here comes our beauty blender. I like to use beauty blender under the eyes, okay? Very important, those lines under the eyes. So I'm just using the beauty blender for the first time to blend the entire areas of my face. Like I'm blending everything from the foundation to the concealer to the highlight to the blush. When I'm done, I went in to this Fenty Beauty finishing powder. I went into this Fenty Beauty finishing powder using the powder puff from the Fenty Beauty man. If in 2026 you don't know how to use this powder puff, you're sleeping on a long thing, because this helps to give you a proper soft glam. This helps to even make your makeup go viral because it gives you a blurring effect. This trend is important. Please jump into it. Using a powder puff to blend your entire makeup is a trend you cannot afford to skip in 2026. You need it. It will make your makeup to trend, and it will make your makeup tutorial step by step to be easy, and it's also beginner friendly. This powder puff goes a long way in your makeup. It's very important. Even for your everyday makeup look, this makeup technique is one you must try, using the powder puff to apply products and to blend. You can see I'm using it to place highlight setting powder on the bridge of my nose. Okay, I just finished using it to contour my nose. Now I'm using it to highlight my nose. All you need to do is to go gently, and then you can also see that I'm using it to set under the eyes. Okay, most people struggle to use this powder puff, but I assure you that if you go gently and you follow this procedure and this process that I applied on this video, with time you'll be used to it and you become a guru in it. Okay, just go gently, and any excesses that remains on my powder puff or on my brush, I usually apply that under the zygomatic bone to help to give structure to my face, to help to define my face properly. Okay, in 2026, this is one of those makeup trends you cannot afford to miss. All right, please, if you have watched up till now, do well to subscribe. Subscribing to my video is free. You're not paying for it. Okay, just use your index finger to subscribe, or use your thumb to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on my weekly juicy video. If you want us to still post every Sunday weekly, let me know in the comment section. If you want us to change it this year to any other day in the week, let me know in the comment section. And please do well to also watch my YouTube shorts that I post during the week. Okay, we know Sundays are for long form videos, while weekly are for short form videos. You can see how I'm just giving structure to my face. This is one of the trends you need to learn and you need to follow in 2026. Okay, gone are those days you just apply makeup and you leave it like that. It's time to apply the powder blush on the apple of my cheek, which is the highest point of my cheekbone. Apply gently, dab, dab, dab. Let me know in the comment section which of this trend you love, which of this trend you have been doing, or which of this makeup trend you will try. Let me know on the comment section and I will be waiting to reply you. Okay, and then next off is remember to apply your powder blush at the top of your cheekbone, the highest top of your cheekbone. Okay, if you want to know how to apply a soft black smoky eyeshadow, remember to check out this video. Okay, I have a tutorial of the smoky eyes on another video. So next off is applying my blush on the highest point of my cheekbone, and this blush right here is from NARS. In 2026, another lip liner blending trend you should know is that overline lips are now more subtle. Okay, you can either use a brown nude or a brown liner, and then you can blend inward with a brush or your finger. When you are done with that, either you use a gloss or a balm in the center. This creates a naturally fuller lips without harsh lines. Okay, and that's what I'm just doing gently. Remember this trend: lip line lightly and then apply lipstick to the center, blend outward, inward, either with your finger or with your brush, and then when you are done with that, you can apply a gloss only to the middle. And this trend make your lip to be soft, natural, romantic lips. Next off is your setting spray. This step is important. Lightly set oily areas only, or you can use your setting spray that are mattifying. Okay, and then when you are done with spraying of the face, allow it to dry. So you need to know the difference between the old trend and the new trend. That setting spray I apply is setting spray 1, which is a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Now this second setting spray is setting spray 2. This is all nighter. This help to keep your makeup mattifying all day. Okay, you need to understand the use of setting spray and why you use them. We have come to the end of today's video. Which of this technique is your favorite? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with a makeup lover. I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be happy, smile often, and bye guys. Mwah.